stated that there are 4 ex officio members present. The number of members of this committee is 55. Therefore, for purposes of determining quorum, it is 55 plus 4 or 59. And 59 divided by 2, Mr. Chairman, is equal to 29.5 plus 1 is equal to 30.5. And therefore, 28 is not a sufficient number. On the basis of the House rules, which the Chair or Deputy Speaker Datumano cannot override, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. I would like to put that off record. Thank you very much.
I would like to state that I welcome the challenge of the Honorable Goles for purposes really of clarifying this issue. Only for purposes of clarifying this issue. Except that this has been the tradition of this committee to follow the absolute majority rule in the past, which is the Datumano interpretation. I hope this year and by President Peoples too. But you're welcome, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, the tradition of the committee cannot overrule the superior rules of the House.
I am not saying that the tradition of the committee can overrule the superior rule of the House.
It may be sufficient insofar as the committee is concerned, unless this is in direct contradiction of the rules of the House.
It is not a direct contradiction, Your Honor.
It is.
Because it's a matter of interpretation. It's a matter of interpretation because the rules of impeachment, basically, when it says absolute majority of all the members, it has always been the case in the past that the ex-officio members become part of that.
I'm reading something in black and white here, but on the other hand, in your case of simply interpreting something which isn't existing in the impeachment rules, this one should take precedence and this should be the governing principle as far as we are concerned.
Yes, Your Honor, but there's another interpretation there is for purposes of determining the quorum. And what do you mean by that? The ex-officio members can form part of the 28.1 55 majority. 55 members.
That is not what the House rules state.
That is how you interpret it, Your
Honor. Otherwise,
that is how you interpret it, Your Honor. That's why I think I welcome your clarification to be submitted to the Committee on Rules.
If that is the interpretation of the Chair is in effect saying that this committee can be packed with deputies. And therefore, if they can make up for those who are absent.
Like Mr. Chairman, it's very surprising that some of the members of the opposition see we determine majority by 20% of the 55 and majority that will be sufficient to vote insufficiently. Here is another view that he said 55 plus each official member divided by 2 plus 1 is also the majority that we need. The Chair had already repeatedly ruled that following tradition, we need 28, which is 55 divided by 2 plus 1. So, I hope that this is settled the issue already, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
That we can proceed, unless it is the intention of the other side that we delay this proceeding.
Mr. Chairman, again, Mr. Chairman, the truth of the matter is, Mr. Chairman, the only reason why this is cropping up is, again, we have a question of quorum. And again, Mr. Chairman, to determine the quorum, and our colleagues in the majority have to understand, kahit po buong minorya nandito, we will still not constitute a quorum. It takes the majority to actually fill up the quorum, and I hope that the majority will actually fill up that quorum so that we do not have these kinds of discussions anymore. Dahil hindi naman po magka-crop up po kung hindi tayo nag-adjourn the last time around because of the lack of quorum. Mr. Chairman.
Yes, the Chair would like to state first that the Chair welcomes the clarification issued stated by the Honorable Goles, and I hope this matter can be clarified by the Committee on Rules on this matter.
Chairman.
Yes,
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
May I move for the adjournment?
Mr. Chairman.
After the statement first of the Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And with all due respect to the gentleman from Camille, I respectfully disagree, Mr. Chairman, with the statement of the chairman that we have been following a tradition of requiring absolute majority to vote on sufficiency in form and substance. For something to be a tradition, the group of people practicing that tradition must know and must intend to practice that tradition. But as I said earlier, Mr. Chairman, in previous impeachment proceedings, it was never asserted by the then chairman that absolute majority was needed to vote on sufficiency and form, in form and substance. It